we're back. It's your girl, Simply Monica, Heat100Radio.com. We are in the building, you guys. We're at the rehearsal of Diary of Black Men. How do you love a black woman? Now, you guys have been following us. We've talked to the cast already. It is 6 very, very handsome and talented men and 1 female. Diary of Black Men. And how do you love a black woman? So now we're going to talk to the director of this play, who has had to deal with all these multitudes. He's looking around. You, brother, you. He has had to deal with a multitude of all these different attitudes, the estrogen and the testosterone that comes with this entire situation. So tell us a little bit first about you, Costello. Okay. Costello, you guys.
Yep, Costello, Carey. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real fast.
No, you
yeah, I'm born and raised in Philly.
Okay.
And
you my cousin.
We probably you really the Earl.
Yeah.
Earl from 3rd Street.
From down 3rd Street.
And then he moved to 22nd.
Yes, and his mama down there.
I knew
down
you
there, 27 and 51st Street.
That's Fitzwater when Ellsworth.
Yes.
That's exactly what we got. That's what it is.
I used to sleep on the S8, going on the 6. Yeah.
The 7 take you right to the 17.
Let's go holler at grandma.
You know what? Don't tempt me. But yeah, born and raised in Philly. I write, direct, and I act. And I'm just ready for whatever is next. You know what I mean? I've been at it since 2012.
Okay.
Started with a Christian-based theater company. Actually, the director and the creator of that company passed away a few years back, Cheryl Hawkins. But she was instrumental to everything that I do now and everything that I got going on. So yeah, outside of that, theater-based trained.
Okay, so you are the director of this play, but you're also an actor.
Yep.
So when you take a sidebar and you sit back and just direct, do you get that urge to actually act? Because again, as a director, you know what you want to bring out of these actors.
Yeah.
So how is that for you? Or is it easy for you to do, to sit back in a director's seat and just watch the magic happen?
That's a great question. It is interesting because as an actor, you have your ideas and your creativity, and that stuff is going. But also as a director, like a different eye. It's like going to a movie, right? And it's hard. All artists will identify with this. When you go to see a movie or a show, it's hard to just watch it as like a fan of who made this movie or this project.
You're critiquing it.
Yeah, it's hard to stop. It's hard to like. You be like, oh man, damn, if they would have just. Like you have those things, and the same thing with directing. I'm not speaking for everybody. I'm just speaking for me. But when it comes to directing, the actor side of me is like, oh man, I would, if he would or if she would say, and then the director side is also like, well, let's stick to the script and let's stick to the idea and the vision that we have going. But it's a beautiful thing, especially what every last actor has done, especially with Evelyn, her choreography in this show. Everything it's.
How did you guys even land her? She's from Philadelphia.
God, we gonna leave it there.
Won't he do it?
How about that? So that's the answer on that. That's the answer on all of this, honestly. And I don't want to go a different direction, but it is a beautiful cast. The chemistry that everyone has, you can't. It's beautiful. You can't buy it. You know what I mean? And the way that Tony, just he stepped in and he does his thing. But these people in general, fire. I can't wait for people to see it.
So you've been doing this production for how long now? You've been.
I'm 2 months in.
Get out.
Less than 2 months in, actually. Yep.
So because a lot of the actors that are in this play are veterans of this play.
They've already done it. Yep.
So how did they take to you coming in?
Well, they had no choice. I ain't give a damn. No. No.
You guys sit down. No, don't. Yeah.
Stay right there. We'll be right back. But yeah, no. Listen, most of them I already knew from past projects. And again, the circuit in the tri-state is as big as it is very small. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And certain groups that people are in, you already know what time it is.
Right. So this play is going to be at the Keswick Theater.
Indeed, it is.
What was the direction of going to the Keswick opposed to, because again, it's Diary of Black Men.
Yep.
How do you love a black woman? So what was the direction of going to the Keswick opposed to maybe going to another theater inside of Philadelphia?
Well, you know what? The funny thing about that is that wasn't my decision. But it wasn't a bad decision either. I'm not saying that.
It definitely was. It's a beautiful venue.
Beautiful venue, absolutely.
Not a bad seat in the house.
There's that too. So ticket prices, don't worry about it. No. But,
you guys can actually win your tickets, guys, on heat100radio.com. I'm your girl, Simply Monica. Sports Rap D. You can also get them on the Sports Rap Show. All you got to do is go into our DM, guys. Tell us why you feel as though you should be at this play, and we got a pair of tickets for you guys to hang out with us at the 2 o'clock show or the 7 o'clock show. So those you guys who already know that sleep is the cousin to death, y'all want the 2 o'clock show. Yep. Y'all who living on the wild side, hang out on the 7 o'clock show.
Come kick it with us. You know what I mean?
And I'm gonna say my experience from going to the late show is you kind of get a little bit more out of it because the actors know that this is the last show of the night, so they're gonna put a little bit more stank on it, you know.
And it's almost over.
It's almost over, absolutely.
But you know, and it's fun though. The evening, honestly, each atmosphere, even though that the afternoon compared to the evening, you're gonna get a good side of everything anyway. So it's the best of both worlds.
Absolutely, absolutely. So if you could pick, and now I'm gonna start some crapola. If you could pick the best role from the men, because poor Miss Evelyn is the only female who play, the role that touched
that's
you
debatable.
The most.
No.
The role that touched you the most between these men, which one would it be for you?
All of them. And I know I mean that honestly because the way I grew up, I can absolutely identify with each man, with every last story. I know that guy. I was that guy different parts of my life. I was each guy in different parts of my life. You know what I mean? So to read it and then to see it come to life, it's like, oh man, you absolutely, everyone sitting there, everybody who comes to the show will absolutely be like, oh, that's Joe, or that's so and so, that's somebody in your life, and you'll be able to relate to it. That's what makes this show that much good, because each aspect of it is relatable.
Security will be tight, guys. So y'all ladies don't be thinking you're gonna run up on that stage and hurt like, oh, he did it like that. Mm-hmm. Cut it out. I was trying to cut it out.
It ain't your baby dad. It's somebody that reminds you of it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So another question for you would be, would you trade places with any of the actors because you felt that much out of that emotion for that character?
I'm going to say no. And I'm going to say no because I wouldn't trade places with anybody, with no situation, no circumstance. But that is tough. I believe that's a tough question for someone else. Because each and every last dude, what they do with each character, the way they embody the role, oh, absolutely. And I don't care that they right here. I'm not. If they wasn't right here, I would say the same exact thing. Yeah, because that's what makes it so beautiful. Because man, each, like from Steve to Ted to Blaze to J.K. and Ben to Tony, cannot forget Miss Evelyn. You know, again, man, to have a role where you don't have any words, but it says so much. That is you can't, you know.
Y'all gotta come see the play. Yeah, all right, now I want you to spill the tea. If
there's any tea left.
Yes,
I don't know.
Which one of the characters have you caught behind stage actually crying? Yes, you can.
Okay, all right.
We grown.
This is holy water.
Which one of the characters have you actually caught behind stage crying?
Oh, you know what? I don't want to put nobody out there, and I ain't gonna say no.
Listen.
I didn't mean to say that. You know, Teddy. Sorry. No, I ain't mean. You know what? It's so crazy because we say Blaze. Damn. There I go again. I'm sorry. Jay can. Sorry. I'm sorry about that.
So I think it's safe to say each one of these men have cried a tear or two.
Yeah, because Ben.
Because it's very emotional.
Sorry. There I go. There I go.
It's got to be very emotional because as I've talked to each one of the male actors in this play, each one of them have told me what they have taken away from it personally and what it has meant for them personally. So I can only imagine that once they get back to their hotel room or once they get back to the car, of having that moment to themselves to reflect and also to deflect through this play. And as they all have also told me that they have seen some part of themselves in other roles. Yep. So that's almost like watching the man in the mirror as you're on stage.
Yep, indeed. Michael Jackson.
Yeah. So has there been moments in rehearsal or on stage where something happened that just wasn't on script, but everybody just had to go with it?
You know what? We're going to leave the in-house stuff in-house. But I will say, it is you know what? Most of the time, the behind-the-scenes stuff is golden, right? And that stuff, if you weren't there, you just missed it.
You just missed it.
Yeah. Yep.
We don't want you guys to miss it. 2 shows, you guys. This Sunday is going down June the 29th, Absolutely. You guys. The Keswick Theater, Glenside, PA. 2 shows, a 2 p.m. and a 7 p.m. Tickets are on sale right now at the box office, you guys. You can get tickets all the way up until showtime. You also want to get there because the doors are going to open up at 6 o'clock. Parking, you guys, is on a first-come, first-served basis. Please make sure that you are watching out for the signs so that your car is not towed because we are not paying for nobody's car to get back. Okay, so you definitely, and there's so many restaurants if you guys want to come out early and hang out just to catch some of the historic atmosphere of the beautiful Glenside. It is an amazing venue. There is not a bad seat in the house.
Back to the Future.
Yeah. So it really is.
It's beautiful.
Yes.
Beautiful out there.
Yeah. Listen, it really is. It really is.
Seriously. Yep.
So
when you get out there, you'll see
what we're talking about. What would you like for the people to take away from this play?
That we are more alike than different. That there is nothing that can happen there's nothing that human, right, that can be alien to any of us. You know what I mean? Because we're all humans, right? And we all are having an experience at any given moment. You know, whether you're single, whether you're in a relationship, whether you got a baby on the way, whether you're trying for one. It's everybody's dealing with an experience that, can't be explained sometimes. So you just know that that's what's happening.
In your 2 months on tour with this play, have you had anybody inbox you that, oh my God, I'm going to marry her? Or, oh my God, I wish I wouldn't have done that in my relationship because this is what I took away from this?
Well, there's a few members of the cast that they have like this stalker thing happening. And
it wasn't me, I promise you. Jake, I do not want you.
Sorry about that. No, we're not talking about anything real. No, but
Ben, no, and I'm going to block you now.
No, I'm messing around. The experience itself has been amazing, honestly. And I do want to say, you the switch that you had, because you are wildly professional. Because we were having a conversation, and then the way you just turned it on with the camera, I said, "Oh, all right." Action. I'm like,
he didn't do his homework on Simply Monica, you guys.
Yeah, I wasn't ready. But absolutely phenomenal job.
Thank you. All right, so guys, again, 2 shows, you guys. 2 shows on Sunday. I keep wanting y'all to hang out with me on Saturday because I ain't got no friends. No, it's like, yes, I do.
This is the only time we all in town at the same time. So,
same darn
come
time.
Kick it.
Come on, you guys, and grab those tickets. If you feel as though you can't afford those tickets, I want you to go on my DM and tell me why you think you should be there. Again, I have a quadruple pack for 4 girls. If you guys want to hang out with your girls to come see this play, or if my men, I'm challenging you guys right now. Don't go to the pool hall. I want you to go into my DM. I am telling you to go into my DM, and I want to send 4 guys to see this play on Sunday. You guys can pick the 2 o'clock show. You can pick the 7 o'clock show, but I just don't want you to miss it. Come on out, you guys, see Diary of Black Men. How do you love a black woman? I want you guys to come on out, hang out with us. I'm your girl, Simply Monica.
Costello, Carey.
Y'all already know the man with the master plan who's always holding me down, Sports Fab D. Sports Fab D is going to be in the building. Do you have any questions for Costello before we let him go?
How you put up with all these dudes?
There's somebody. Jesus walked on water, and he turned water into something that I don't know if this is a family show, but he turned water into something that helps with a life. it helps with a lot of. See, you know what? Y'all get to leave. I got to be here. Y'all asking me questions. Y'all gonna start something. Let's start something. I see what you got going on. You know what?
That's how we do.
I promise you'll please. Now I'm taking it back.
Baby, the station that keeps in the venue, baby. That's how we do. That's how we do.
I do got one question.
Yes,
one
sir.
other question.
That's why
When
he's
can you
single.
get Miss Evelyn some lines? I got to stay true to myself. Because I told the guys last week that I was going to lobby for that. Got to get Miss Evelyn some lines.
Give me your first and last name real quick.
Benjamin Pilgrim.
Evelyn.
That's not my name.
Evelyn. Can you just real quick? Can you say, "Hey, Benjamin Pilgrim"?
Don't.
Real quick.
Don't.
Real fast, please, real quick. This is not a TikTok thing, I promise. You know what? He don't eat nothing. You get your plate, but you pack this wires and stuff, you just go.
I love it.
You guys, two shows, guys.
I love it.
2 shows. We want you guys to come and hang out with us, you guys, on Sunday, man. It is going down at the Keswick Theater, Glenside, PA. Get your tickets right now on winonaheat100radio.com. Plus, the promo team is going to be out today and tomorrow, you guys. Giving away some tickets, so make sure, go follow all of the castmates right now. I want you to follow them so you can find out where their promo team is going to be this weekend. So, again, if you want to win those tickets, there's plenty of opportunities for you guys to win those tickets. And if you just don't feel lucky, go to the box office, you guys, and grab those tickets right now, okay? It's not a bad seat in the house, so it doesn't matter where you sit, guys, but get those tickets. 2 shows, 2 o'clock and 7 o'clock. Keswick Theater, Glenside, PA is going down. The cast, you guys, the cast of Diary of Black Men. How do you love a black woman? If y'all wasn't following me before today, I know you're going to be following now. It's going to be amazing. Thank you so much for spending some time with me.
This was a blessing.
Absolutely. Y'all ain't got to go home, but y'all already know you got to get up out of here because girl Sophie Monica has left the building.